All right, this is the second video, and I skipped a day. Just went into Bolt, and let's see, we're going to this web page that we created. I still haven't subscribed, so or I'm not paying for it, so I still only have 150 daily tokens. I think that might be enough though. You will see. Here comes the page that we were working with. We have this option to change language, and I would like to move this into Supabase. So I want to store the language separately instead of being straight into the code. And that's where I ran out of tokens the last time. So what do we write? How do I move the language data into Supabase? And let's see, we have these two. The content in these two files. And then we can add this one, and we add the other one. I can just change it, because this one was SV, right? Okay. So no coding, just typing, and let's see what happens. How much tokens is it going to take? This is interesting, because I missed this last time. Have I even set up any connections here? I don't think I have. Am I even logged in here? The reason I'm using Supabase is because I know that Supabase is connected to Bolt. So Bolt has created some databases it works better with, and I know that Supabase is one. I've never worked with any of these before, so all of them are completely new to me. So it's doing something here, setting something up. I'm not sure what it's doing, but some kind of migration. And all of these things aren't super fast, so it takes some time, but here we go. I see what it's doing. Okay, so it's creating a use language TS that's supposed to connect to the If you need a new Supabase connection, click the integrations drop-down. If you already have one, or we made an error assuming you needed one, you can safely ignore this message. Okay, so let's see. It's giving me lots of information on what is done, right? So it's going to help me. It's doing some creations. It's successfully. Here is what I've implemented. Created a translation table with language, key, and value columns. Added proper indexing. That's good. Row level security as well, so it's secure. We don't want SQL injections and things like this, of course. That's great. It's fetching the translation. Easy content management, scalability, performance, yep. Flexibility, yep. Version control. Super. So next step, click on Connect to Supabase in the top right. Integrations, Supabase. Oh. Yeah, so I have already created I missed to show you guys that I did go into Supabase before I started any of the recordings, just to look around a little bit, and then I created something for this project. We'll see if we can backtrack it. Select your database. Oh, well, now you can see my email. If you want to mail me, that's fine. Connect with Supabase projects. Create new projects. No, I just click this one, right? Yeah, connect it. View in Supabase. That's a good idea. And then I will connect it. So then we can see what I've done, I guess. Yeah, here we go. I'm assuming I'm going to have to pay for this one as well, but that's fine. Table editor. There is no table. It wasn't connected, so it's only prepared things, right? The migration will automatically create the table and populate it with your translations. Your website will then load translations from the database instead of your local files. Create, okay, here. So create translations table. This is the next step. So now I've made a connection, and all I need to do is apply the changes and see what happens. And you can see that I used half of my tokens already. So it has been done. So we should be able to go here, and if I refresh this, maybe just do this. Ah, here we go. Translation table. Whoa, that's a lot of data. Cool. Okay, so that worked, I guess. So can we preview? And how do we know now? Well, we don't. It should work, I'm assuming. Okay, so next thing, let's do it in English. So if I click here, these ones are working, right? That's great. But if I get business solutions, join my journey. So journey. What do we want it to do with this? If I click here, should we just take them here? Subscribe to updates. So what do we want to do? I mean, now I need to try and plan it out in my head because I haven't really thought this through. But I think join my journey, right? It should be the same as subscribe to updates. This means that whenever I make a new video, I will send out an email saying, hey, there's a new video. Okay. So this one is subscribe to update. It's similar to join my journey. So I'm thinking you subscribe, you enter your details, and then you go here, and this is like the first video or something. Could be an idea. So how do we do that? We do the button join my journey does not do anything yet. I want to have a model where you enter some information about yourself, including email to subscribe. The information okay, so we don't want people to fill out too much information, right? We can also make this like a community, right? So you can have a sign-in later where you can get extra stuff because you're logged in. So what I'm thinking here is, let's see if it understands me what I'm trying to say here, because what I want to do is I want to have a model coming up, which is like a pop-up. I know this because I've been coding before, so I know what it's called. And this one is a pop-up. In there, I want them to be able to do two things. One is to only subscribe, and then I would like to have just their first name. So I can send out an email saying, hi, John, there's a new video, blah, blah, blah. It's about this, something like this. And I also want them to be able to create an account. Is the information for just subscribing to my newsletter is only first name and email. I also need a verification on the email that it is a real email. So we don't want someone to spam something here. Also add CAPTCHA. In the same model, give the option to create an account and become a member. When becoming a member, they also need a password, last name, age, and gender. Okay, so I'm curious. I just want to have this because I'm curious. Maybe it's too much, but okay. Make gender and age optional. Okay, so let's see what happens. I think this will be more than 77 tokens, but let's see. Let's go for it. So let's see what it's doing here. So it's making a subscription model. That's good. Male, female, or other. Prefer not to say, that's okay. Password, email address, first name, last name. Just want update, subscribe to newsletter instead. So you can kind of see what it's going with here, right? Please complete the CAPTCHA verification. Maybe it's using a bad old CAPTCHA. Now the CAPTCHA is automatic and it's just sensing if you're a human, depending on several things, that you're not a robot. Password check. Okay, let's see, here we go. Oh, so it's putting it into the database automatically. That's great. What's it doing now? Okay, so now it's telling me it successfully created everything. Recaptcha, okay. Uses test key. You need to add your own. A newsletter subscription table. So let's see how it looks. And we go to the preview. If I press this, oh, there we go. This CAPTCHA is for testing purposes only. Okay. So membership, first name, last name, email, password, confirm password, age optional, and gender, prefer not to say. Just want updates? Subscribe to newsletter instead. There we go, you go back. Want full access? Become a member. I love this. I mean, it's thinking about things I wouldn't have thought about myself. That's really nice. Okay, so let's see if we can apply this. You've used all your remaining tokens. Okay, so as you can see, you can do some things each turn you're making it. If I would have coded that, that would have taken a much longer time. And let's say this is just awesome. Let's see if it's done anything, any new tables. I don't think so, right? I'll go back. No, it only has the translation one. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm not going to show you when I'm putting in the my payment details, of course. So I'm going to do that, and then we're going to continue. So I will pause the video for a second here, just so I can add the details and go. What I'm going to do is I'm going to subscribe, and I'm going to do the yearly plan here and pay for a whole, not pay for a whole year, but doing the okay, billed yearly. So I have to pay the whole money up front. That's fine with me. So I will do that, and I will see you in a second. Okay, as you can see, I now have 11 million monthly tokens remaining. So let's continue. Let's see if we can apply these changes. It's done. Is that quick? Oh, it is. Ooh, fantastic. So is it working? That's the next question. Join my journey. Let's see. So this CAPTCHA thing, let's see. How can I add a real CAPTCHA? Aha, so I need to go live before it works. What's it doing here? Okay, I'm not sure what it done, but it should have been hidden, the CAPTCHA thing now, right? Problems. Okay, attempts to fix it. Okay, so I can come back later and just say, here's my CAPTCHA key, I guess, when I've created one, and then it will add it. Yeah, exactly. So when I don't have this, the CAPTCHA key, it will not, yeah, not configured. Please add. Yeah, perfect. It even tells me what to do in the text. I mean, it's so helpful, it's ridiculous, right? So let's just try and make, I'm a test, and my email address is very simple. Subscribe. What happens now? Check your email. Choose how you'd like to connect with the community. Choose how you'd like to connect. Check your email. A verification email has been sent. Okay, I will check that on another screen. See if it worked, if it actually sent me an email. It did. No, it didn't. No. So I have no email yet. When I signed up to the newsletter, I did not receive an email to verify. How do we fix that? So we are just writing simple English on what we want to do. I mean, this is crazy. Okay, so it's going to add it for us. That's great. Let's see what it's doing here. If it's doing anything here. It's working on Supabase side. Okay, so index. What is this? It even gives me. It even documents what it's doing. I don't know about you, but this is so cool. I mean, it would take me a long time to write this. "24 hours." Okay, so this is perfect. Configure email delivery in your Supabase project setting. Configure email delivery and test the verification flow. Okay, so how do I do that? Configure email delivery. This is still on a non-paid one, so I don't know how much I can use before I have to start paying. And so verified is false, and it would have a CAPTCHA token. That's 2. And timestamp. Okay, fantastic. So this is very interesting. It's doing that. what's the next thing then? New table. Let's see if it can help me do it. Can you help me configure the email delivery in Supabase? I can help you guide, okay. Go to Supabase dashboard, navigate to authentication setting, SMTP settings. Aha, so I'm going to set up my own SMTP, I guess. My memory is so short. Go to authentication setting. Authentication. Users. Okay, so here we go. So I'm going to set up my SMTP. Enable custom SMTP. Emails will be sent using your custom SMTP provider. No. Let's use this one if it has one. You are using the built-in email service. The service has rate limits and it's not meant to be used for production apps. Yeah, so I will use this just for the tests. And this is just an email. So it looks like it is set up. But it told me to do something else, right? Go to Supabase, navigate to settings, SMTP settings. This is for making it live. Enable custom SMTP. I don't need to do that. Option, Gmail, send grid, mail gun. Okay, update. Okay, so here, the current edge functions reference a non-existing mail service. Let me fix them to use proper email sending approach. Use Supabase all for email verification. That's even better. They're handling it. So maybe it's working now. Let's just try it again, okay? Let me first remove the one I created. So we go to the tables. And let's just delete this one. Delete row. Delete. So it's empty. Now we can do it again. Test 2. Problems. What problems? Okay, so we got some errors. So it will try to fix them. The errors were something about the restrictions. It's a security thing, I guess. Okay, let's try it. So did it enter it in here or no? Okay, so we got none. But before we did, interesting. Test 3. No, more problems. Okay, so let's just attempt to fix again, I guess. We can do this a few times. I heard from others that sometimes you have to just redo it several times. Okay, let's apply the changes. So we used 150 tokens plus another 300. And we're talking about thousands, right? So let's see if it works now. So this is empty, and we go back to the preview. We click here, and we do, what's this, test 4? More problems. Something went wrong. Please try again. So this is not updating. Attempt fix, okay. So maybe we will do a rollback and ask it to do it in a different way. Because we haven't really told it what to do. If we're looking at up here, it's giving us some alternatives how to do, but we didn't really say anything. So maybe we just say, see if this works. What is it now? Test 5. Ah, maybe it fixed it. So let me check my email over here. Confirm your sign up. There we go. So I received an email, as you can see. I will just press the link. Oh. There is an issue with the link in the email. The URL points to localhost 3000. With an access token. Help me fix this. So just for reference, this is how it looks when you're clicking the link. It's supposed to verify it, but it's not doing it. I'm having problem with the newsletter subscription verification. Do I need to put the site in production to make this work? Okay, so it's doing lots of fixes. Let's try and see what it's doing. It's doing things in Supabase. I mean, it's amazing. It goes in with an API in another platform to fix things. We can't use localhost. We cannot point to localhost as this is only on bolt.new and not on a local server. Perhaps this would be overcourse for someone else. I'm not sure, but let's see what it's saying. You're absolutely right. Since this is running on bolt.new, I need to fix the verification system to work with the actual development URL, not localhost. Let me see. Okay. Deploy your site using bolt. Okay, so it needs to deploy it. So let's publish it. I mean, it will be live on the web, but who cares? Okay, so can you now fix the newsletter sign up newsletter verification email so it works with and then we'll just copy this, right? Okay, so let's see if it works. Test 6. Something went wrong. Okay, we'll just attempt to fix. I'm not going to read too much what it says. So it still takes some time to do all these things, and you do have to wait a bit. But it looks like I can do the design part is really easy. Actually, for me to do all of these things myself would take longer than having this trying to fix it. Okay, let's just check here if there's any. Oh, there is a test 5. It actually entered here. Did I receive an email for it? No. I didn't receive an email, did I? Okay, so we can delete this one. Delete, yes. Test 7. No errors. Okay, that's a good sign. But no email. So what happens here? Okay. So now I do not receive an email, and it does not add the subscriber to the base table. Okay, I hope that was clear enough. Oh, here it is. Okay, so maybe it just took time. Let's see if I got an email. No, no email. The table was updated. It just took some time. However, I did not receive an email when signing up for the newsletter. I got the success and close window. Okay, so it's all about just explaining what you're seeing and what you're doing. So now it's updating some things again. Let's see what it's doing. I mean, if I keep up in this pace that I'm doing now and how much I'm using tokens, I think I will use like 1 million a day or something. Mm-hmm. Wait, the translations is in here? What is it saying? Okay, what I fixed. Simplified token system using base64 encoding instead of complex. That's good. Remove broken email API calls. Previous approach was trying to use non-existing Superbase email APIs. Oh. Added verification URL logging. Fixed edge. Okay. For production email sending, you need to integrate with an email service. Why do I need a... This has its email service. Delete row. Test 8. Test 8. Check your email. Okay. So no error message. Okay, so maybe I need to set up my email. Let me pause here for a second, because what I will do is I will create a new email just for this. And I will be right back. Okay, so I have set up now, so I have newsletter at readergren.se, and we'll just try and see how this works, if it's working. What is this, test 8? I think. No, test 9. So many tests to get this working, and let's do this. Something went wrong. Oh my. Okay, so what I've done now is I'm telling, adding to the problem that I have set up the SMTP server, and I want to use Supabase to send the emails. Well, I don't know, on its behalf, I guess. Anonymous users. Okay. Try and apply the changes again. One step forward, 2 steps back. It's starting to look like maybe we should scroll up and just do a rollback to before we're starting to do this newsletter thing. Okay, but it's saying it's done, so let's try. This is test 10, starting to be many now. Okay, so no errors. But no email as it looks. Do we have test 10 here? No. I still do not receive an email, and there is no new subscriber in the database. Perhaps it's doing checks. I don't know this actually. Maybe I need to remove this. It says test 10 now. Oh. But I'm not receiving an email. I still do not receive an email, but the new subscriber was entered in the new newsletter table in Supabase. Okay, so you will have to have some patience to do this, I guess. Still not perfect. We're getting close to 1 hour here, but I will not do longer than 1 hour, that's for sure. Okay, so that's what I wanted to do. And logging if it doesn't work. Okay. Maybe I should test the settings. Can I test that it's working? Test. Now it's test 5 here. What's going on? I'm confused. Okay, so let's delete this one. Authentication. Oh. Can I not send a test mail? I want to go at this as I have no idea what I'm doing. But then again, I'm just looking to see. Okay, user signups. Allow new users to sign up. Yes. Allow manual linking. Enable manual linking APIs for your project. Allow anonymous sign-ins for your project. No. Confirm email. Users will need to confirm their email address before signing in for the first time. Yes. And we only have email. Oh, makes sense. Okay. So let's try test 11. That took longer time. Is that a good thing? Test 11, yes. I've updated the email function to use Supabase built-in email system with your configured SMTP. The function now tries to use Supabase and falls back to logging if that doesn't work. Since you have SMTP configured in Supabase, the email should now be sent through your SMTP settings. The verification URL will still be logged to the console for testing purposes. Still no email. Look for logs from sent newsletter. Okay. In Go to Supabase dashboard, logs, edge functions. Okay, Supabase dashboard. Logs. Logs. Edge functions. Send newsletter verification. Okay. So I'm just adding it here. Okay, so I will take a print screen of this, and we will pass it on, right? Yep, let's go back, and I cannot find it. This is all the logs shown. See a picture. Maybe I should have been more specific than it. So something's wrong with the subscription model then, I guess. A fixed edge function called by using a direct fetch request instead of Supabase function invoke. The invoke method sometimes has issues with routing. Okay. Okay, so let's try it again. Preview. Maybe write 12 this time. And perhaps we should make sure that the table is clear. I'm not sure if it's doing a check for this. I don't think so, because I haven't asked it to. But sometimes I'm guessing this is doing smarter things than you think it should. I mean, you shouldn't be able to subscribe with a newsletter with the same email twice. Check your email. Doesn't look like it, unless it's very slow. It shouldn't be. It should be instant. And now we go again to Supabase edge function logs. Logs. I'm learning this. And let's do this again. Still no. The browser console for verification URL. Didn't do that. Okay, so now, right now, I am using skills for being a coder, right? So I'm assuming most of you don't know how to open the console. That means that you could ask it here to say, how do I open the console? And I think, I can't remember what F button it is, but if you right click, you can go inspect. It's the last one. And then you choose the console here. So you can ask this to also create logs in the console. And as you can see, it's adding things here. So let's do this. Okay, so still no logs in Supabase for the newsletter, and this is a picture from the console. Okay, and then we will drag and drop the picture, and we will send it and see what happens. I mean, oh, verify newsletter. Okay, interesting. I don't know if anyone actually want to look at all of this, but we'll see what happens. Try again. And let's see how it looks. The table, it's 12, so let's just make let's make 13. Let's make number 13. That took some time as well. I'm thinking that's a good sign. But now nothing here, right? Taking time, or is it something wrong? Let's inspect again and see what happens. Console. I don't know if this is new. I don't think so. What other solutions can we use to make this a newsletter sign up actually work? But I'm using a third-party email service. Replace the edge function with the direct integration to services like resend. No email verification. What does option 1 mean? Is resend an email provider? I have no idea what resend is, so I guess we just have to ask it. It's an email API service. Is that for free reason account? Free tier, 3,000 emails per month is free. Okay, so let's go to resend. Let's try it. Resend. Here we go. Resend.com. Get started. Get started. Log in with Google. Yep. Send your first email. Follow step and send an email. Add an API key. Use the following generated key to authenticate requests. Okay. Add key. Copy. So we go here. Here is my API key for resend. I'm going to blur this out, by the way. Make sure it's stored, secured in base. I want you to hash it. Hash it is encoding it. So now I will pause for a second and just see what happens. I don't want to show you the API key, of course. I guess I could regenerate one, but I'm going to pause for a second. Okay, so I have added resend to use that, and I had to set it up with all the MX records and everything. I think it might be working now, so let's try it. I guess 16 is the right number. No. Let's attempt to fix it. Yeah, it's still waiting for the MX records and everything to be working. So I'm not sure if that's going to work. It's a few steps to go through, but I think I've done it. I guess this is a problem when you already have a website. Maybe it's better to just buy a domain and do it that way. Maybe we should just change it. Could be an idea. Let's see what happens anyway. We go here. I think it might be easier. I think we're attempt 17 now or something. It's like crazy now. Check your email. So that's better, I guess. And yes, I do have an email. The email is being sent from onboarding@resend.dev, however. I guess that's fine, at least for now. Hello 17. Thank you for subscribing to my newsletter. Let me show you this. So this is what I get. Let's try and click this. Okay, so I still have the same error message. I mean, to be honest, this is not working great. Yeah, exactly. Okay, I should just try and click the link again. We can do that. So I mean, now it's doing something to Supabase instead of doing something here. So these are some setups in Supabase, and it's using the APIs to communicate with Supabase. I don't know if Bolt needs to work on this or... Okay, let's try it again then. Same issue. Same issue. Well, I want this to kind of fix it itself, but it looks like we might be going back to before the email setups. It's going to be a long way to go back. Okay, it's using REST API now instead. Okay, I mean, I think maybe I need a new email because it might be sending a different type of link. So let me just go back here and let's do it again. So number 19. So maybe it was bad of me to just click the same link. Okay, now I'm not getting an email. What's going on? So table, I have 19 here. Yes, we can delete that. Is this doing something? Bounced. Hey. Can I check this email this way? No. Here's the email. This one is still pending. I guess the setup is not really working. Started? No. Okay. So what I will do is I will remove this from here. I will not have it, and I will remove it from my records, and I will see if I can have another approach than this, because this is not working. It was trying to fix it, but I'm thinking it's just making it more complicated, to be honest. So that's my approach to this. Let's go back and remove the domain. So let's delete it from here. We can create something new. I think we'll leave my domain completely out of it, the one I already have, and we just create a new one. Could be a subdomain. No. What you would do is you would create a completely new domain yourself. So I'm guessing that approach is what we have. So at the moment, I have a new domain because this is actually where it is, right? This is live. But on Bolt, Bolt is hosting it, right? So could I not set up an email with Bolt or just use Supabase? That should actually be working. So let's ignore all of the stuff that I already have a domain. I think we need to think about this. So I'm going to pause. I'm going to find where to, as you can see here, you can just click on one of these and you can revert it. I'm going to scroll up and find it. It will take some time, so I'm going to pause it. So I'm reverting back, and I guess, yeah, it's doing, this one exists. So that's good. But I reverted everything back. So now let's ask, is it doing anything now? So let's go back here. I think this one shouldn't even be done yet, right? Okay, so it has created it. Yeah, okay. Remove the recaptcha for now. So let's just go back. Just make it simpler, okay? Let's make things simpler. So this is 1.5 hours, and this is going to be such a long video. I'm just going to warn people about it, I guess. But I do want it to be documented, so it will be out there. If you want to watch it, you can watch it. I mean, this is me struggling as much as anyone else, I guess. Yeah, apply database changes, I guess. So it's just removing the reCAPTCHA that was inside of the CAPTCHA token here will disappear, I guess. Still here. Taking some time. Okay, so it's done. So if I update this, I still have the captcha token though. I don't know. I guess it doesn't matter. So let's try it out. Let's start with 1 and then an email address. So some problems. So I will not attempt a fix here. Instead, I will ask it what to do. And I want to set up an email function. When someone signs up, I want to send them an email and store their information in Supabase newsletter database. I want to use Supabase email service. Yes. And I need to go back on my it's doing lots of things. So let's see. So Supabase Edge function will create a send a welcome email function. So it's a personalized welcome email. It will be language specific. Beautiful HTML template in both English and Swedish. Automatic email sending triggers when users subscribe to a newsletter or create membership accounts. Perfect. Email features. Professional design, language aware. Call to action. Includes link to YouTube. Okay, this sounds great. Okay. Email verification, tracks verification status in the database. Apply this. Yes, for sure. Show problem. Attempt fix. Yep. It's going to be good. It has resolved the problem. So let's see if it works then. I don't know. Let's just say we are T1. We'll start over here. problems. That's not working. Attempt to fix it. CAPTCHA should not be used and can be removed. All right, we removed CAPTCHA, but it seems that like it didn't properly do it. We used 1,000,000 token already. Yeah, apply it. I agree. And let's see what happens. Let's see if I have any warm coffee left. Okay, so now we have T2. Ooh, should we be hopeful? No email. Let's see. So anything here? No. So we're going to go through this problem again then, I guess. That's a shame. The modal shows a success and to check my email, but there is no email and no record in the database. Okay, I can't even spell, but that's fine. I'm sure it will understand. I can see the issue. The email sending function is using Superbase of invite user by email, which is meant for user invitations, but newsletter subscription. Not newsletter. Let me fix this by updating the email function to properly handle newsletter and ensure database records are created. Okay. I guess this wasn't as successful as I was hoping it was going to be. The current implementation creates a foundation for email sending, but Superbase email service requires SMTP configuration in your Superbase project setting. To fully enable email sending, you'll need to go to Superbase dashboard, navigate to, and I need to do this. I have already done that, have I not? It's still in here. Oh, now it got T2. So it's in here. That's great. Okay. And let's see. So, I don't know what this is. I'll just delete this user. Yeah, I was putting it in the wrong database, I think. Last sign in. No, that's not right. Emails. So SMTP is set up. The templates are not as beautiful as they said it was. Okay. Okay, so let's try it again. So attempt 3, right? Something went wrong. Please try again. Show problems. Duplicate key value. Okay, let's see. So now it was actually smart. This is what I was looking for before, right? So what I said was that this is probably set to be unique, right? So I can't have it again. So if we remove this, I tried to sign up with the same email again. I think this could have been the error. Instead of having this be an issue, show the user instead of something went wrong, let the user know that the email already exists, already is subscribing to the newsletter. Okay. So it will fix it, but I think it will fix it in a different way than it would have done itself. So something went wrong is just saying that something went wrong, right? But what happened was it noticed that, hey, this this email already exists and it has to be unique, so it can't exist again. Yeah, exactly. So it will try and show. I mean, there's some logic you need to have here to think what to do, and it's making it in English and in Swedish. Perfect. But wait. Okay, that's okay. So let's try it. So this is what T4. Check your mail. Okay, we can do that. Oh, I'm getting lots of other emails here. But not this one. So I'm not getting an email. And this one was created, but I'm not getting an email. I now got the record in the database, but I still do not get an email. Let's focus on making the email work before fixing anything else. Okay, so let's just narrow it down. Stop doing things with this database. It's working. Proper SMTP configuration. But I have that. I mean, does it go in and change things here? Edge function. Send newsletter verification. Examples. Oof. But what is this weird blah 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 blah, blah super base? Isn't that wrong? I mean, it should be this one, right? No, it shouldn't. Never mind. Okay, so it's back. So have I set up the SMTP wrong, perhaps? Maybe it's a mistake on my side. Um, can we test it here somehow? Okay, so this is the project ID. Okay, so that's why. Project will not be available for a few minutes. Project uses... Transfer your projects to another organization. No. Okay. Edge functions. Yes, okay. Here. Logs. Email sent successfully via resend. I mean, going to junk or something for me? Email sent successfully via resend. So resend, I could send the emails. But this was 30 minutes ago. Connect, what's that? Connect? It's in production. Test, here's a test. Test, send newsletter, posts, add headers, send requests. Email and first name required. Where is email? I don't know if this is how you do it. No, that's not how you do it. AI assistant. Okay. How can I test my SMTP settings? Okay. Okay, so we're almost done with this recording. It's super long, and I have an idea for how to do this in the future. So I will do something here. I will not wait for it to do everything, and then I will just explain what I have done and my steps. I will take the time though. I want all the time to be included so you can know how long it takes. Anyway, I've done some stuff. As you can see, it's not as it was when I left it. And let's just go through what I did here. So yeah, we'll remove the captcha, even a part of that. Yeah, and it was using the wrong email here, so it's fixing it. And I added to have a friendly message. So if you're adding the same email again, it will say that you already subscribing. So that's how that's going to work instead. You're still getting the arrow in here, but that's okay because, well, I don't know. Anyway, it's done it to languages. I didn't get the email to work. So I'm asking how I can test the email. Okay. So this is where I'm going to go back to you seeing what I had before, what it created for me. So I was trying to find out why is the email not working. So we could figure out that it was creating the database correct. It was adding me here like it should. And you can see I couldn't do it, so I did it with +1 instead. I still got the email actually. And then I asked it to create a test. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So I got this one. I entered my email here and I pressed test, and it worked. Okay. So far so good. Then I didn't like this to be a test, and I thought everything that we had here before with the form, I didn't really like the form here. So I wanted this form that was here to be moved here. Okay. And it did it, but it now have these two options here. I don't really like that, but you have the interest, you know, what they are looking for, and some message. But it added it added this one. So I need to put this to activate this one down here. So that hasn't been done. But I want you to show you what I wrote. So here I wrote, change the green get in touch section in the bottom of the page, this part. Move the full email name, interest, and so all the whole form that was here, please move it into this green one. And you can see that it has done it. And I also wanted them to say that they can expect an answer within 1 working day. So it's saying down here, because here it was saying something else. My idea was that it was going to remove this test email thing, but it's still there. So I don't know. I will remove it, I guess. But this is as far as I've gone now. And what I will do now is I will end this session here. I've had a break myself. I went to the store. I just needed to clear my head because this was just growing and becoming like a super, super long video. I think this video is too long for what is going to work, but maybe in YouTube I make chapters so you can jump and skip, but you can see the whole process if you want to. Please give me feedback if this is too much, and